Welcome back to Teacher Development Hub. Today we are looking at one of the most influential learning theories, that is Humanism Learning Theory. So if you are preparing for the GS promotion exams or you simply want to teach more effectively, this theory is a must watch. Right, so let's look at what Humanism Learning Theory about and what does it focus on. Humanism focuses on the whole learner. When I say the whole learner, we are not just talking about the brain, but the students or the learner's feelings, the needs, goals, and then personal or the experiences. It is believed that learning happens best when students feel safe, valued, respected, and also motivated from within. Okay, so humanism simply saying that education should develop the whole person, not just the mind. Education should develop the whole person, not just the mind. All right, so let's move on to see what. Well, there are so many theories involved in this learning theory, and one of them is Abraham Maslow. So today we are going to focus on Abraham Maslow. We have Carl Rogers and others. So let's focus on in this video. Let's focus on Abraham Maslow. And what does he say? Maslow explained that learning improves when only when learners' needs are met. If important needs are missing, concentration, motivation, and performances will drop. So, according to Maslow, if all these are met, students are likely to learn better. So, according to Maslow, there are 5 human needs that must be met before learning can be improved. Now let's look at these 5 human needs that Maslow talked about. Okay, according to Maslow, the first needs that every human being needs is physiological needs. I mean, what actually goes on these needs? These are the body physical needs, and what are they? The food, water, rent, shelter, and health. Okay, so when all these are met, what will be the impact? Or when all these are missing, what will be the impact in the classroom as a learner? Learners who are hungry, sick, or tired cannot learn effectively. That's true. Before you can learn effectively, you must get certified. You must get water to drink. You must get good health before you can learn effectively. So this is the first needs of Abraham Maslow. This is the first needs that everybody needs this. Okay, now let's talk about the second one. Second one talks about safety needs. So this one talks about security. You know, safety needs say what actually goes in that. So learners need what? Protection. They need stability, freedom from fear, safe classroom environment. Okay, so when all these are met, students are likely to learn effectively. So if learners feel scared, bullied, or threatened, learning shuts down. So when there's no protection in the classroom, or when there's no protection, students find difficult learning. Okay, so all these needs must be met before learning can effectively take place. The next one. The third needs is what love and belonging needs. Love and belonging needs, and what actually goes into that. So learners need friendship. They need to be accepted in the classroom, a sense of belonging. They need to feel that yes, indeed, they also belong to this place. Okay, and a positive relationship. So when students feel welcomed and connected, they participate more and feel free to express themselves. So, but the situation whereby a student doesn't feel like, hey, I don't belong to this class, the way teachers treating me, the way other students are also treating me, it looks like I don't belong to this class. Therefore, the student will not feel like participating in whatever happens in the classroom. So, as a teacher, uh, when all these are met, students are likely to learn and then learn better. So, if your child is not, cooperating, if your child is not feeling comfortable in the class, you need to find out what actually is wrong. Okay, as a teacher. Yes, so let's continue. The fourth one is esteem needs. And their esteem needs includes what? Confidence, respect, achievement, and the recognition of effort. So praise, encouragement, and success experience boost a learner's self-esteem, making learning easier. So as a teacher in the classroom, if your learner answers a question correctly, either correctly or incorrectly, you have to find a way of, reinforcing them positively. Because we learned that the more you reinforce a child positively, the more they do it, the more. Okay, so praise, positive reinforcement, encouragement would help the child continue to learn. So when the self-esteem is being recognized, the child is likely to learn and learn better. So let the child feel valued in your classroom as a teacher. Thank you. And the last one talks about self-actualization. Self-actualization, that's a reaching full potential. This is the highest level, becoming the best version of yourself, of oneself. Learners show creativity, problem solving, independent learning, high motivation, and personal growth. So a fully supported learner becomes highly motivated, takes initiative, and shows deep understanding. So let's try to support our students in the classroom. If you see any potential in your students, try to encourage him or her to do it more. The more you motivate them, the more also try to be creative. The more also try to be a problem solver. Okay, so let's try to motivate our children or our students so that they'll continue to be creative, be problem solvers, and others. So as a teacher, let's try to understand students and also help them to achieve their potential. Now, Maslow believed that learning improves when learners' needs are met, as we said, starting from basic physical needs up to self-actualization. A safe, caring, supportive classroom motivates learners to achieve their full potential. So take note as a teacher. Alright, now let's continue. Before we solve questions on these lectures, I would plead that you subscribe to the channel so that our other videos will be sent to you, or you'll be notified with other videos. So if you are watching the video, when you look down there you see subscribe, just tap on that and you're good to go. If you have already subscribed, that is all. But if you have not already subscribed, just look down there and type on what subscribe. Now let's look at some questions over there. As a teacher going for examination, as a GS worker going for examination, as any teacher, going for any examination. Also answering these questions will also help you to implement some of these techniques in the classroom, or to be observant here. Let's look at these questions. Now, according to Maslow, learning becomes difficult when which level of need is not met. It's not met. Good. Says that basic needs like food, rest, and health, if all these are not satisfied, indeed, learning will be difficult for students. So the physiological needs, which involve food, health, must be what met. All right, so we go for option C. The next one, Maslow's highest level of need is what? So we just talk about that is self-actualized. So actualization. So self-actualized learners are creative, independent, and then highly motivated. So option the D is the best answer to the question. All right. So the next one, a student who feels unsafe due to bullying is struggling with which needs? A student who feels unsafe due to bullying is struggling with which needs? So this is purely about insecurity. So we go typically for option D, that is safety. Safety talks about security. All right. The next one, a teacher who praises students to build confidence is addressing which level? So self-esteem, when students feel respected, feel valued. It means that we are talking about self-esteem. Include achievement, respect, praise, and confidence to build it. Okay, the next one. All right, so you are going to answer the next ones. Which of the following is an example of love and belonging needs? So just glance through and then provide your answer. A student is hungry and tired. Will likely struggle in class because of unmet. Okay, so there are some needs. If it is not met, a child is likely to struggle in the classroom, likely to not learn. Okay, so provide your answer at the comment section. A classroom climate where students feel accepted addresses which level? If a child feels accepted in the classroom, which level, which needs is being addressed here? All right, so it looks like this video you are going to answer more of the questions. When the teacher, this is the last question, when a teacher ensures decks are safe and the environment is hazard free, they support which needs of Maslow? So provide your answer at the comment section. Like I said, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe for more videos. Thank you.